Alright, it's giveaway time, people. I finally finished remodeling the base. If you had seen the previous video as to what this base used to look like, you could tell that it's not so bland anymore. Got a couple of skiffs, a couple of XMX in the back, and a couple of striders just plopped down on top for you to use however you want. So, I'm going to give you a quick rundown and look around as to what you'll get if you possibly win this giveaway. And at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and let you know how you can enter to win. It's pretty cut and dry from what I understand. And there's some things that are mandatory and not so mandatory. I'll let you know down in the description below and at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and give you a look around. Let's go ahead and start from down here. We got a teleporter, of course. I made this wall here so that way no roaming dinosaurs can just go waltzing up into the base itself, because I had that issue beforehand before I had built that wall. So pretty cool little walkway coming up this way. Easy access to the teleporter here, and then also over to the skiffs. These are landing pads for the skiffs, if you didn't notice. Let me hop up over this. Here's what the front looks like. I'll go ahead and give you a look as to what it looks like on the inside and kind of speculate what you could possibly even do with the remaining space. This is basically what the inside looks like. It's not too much different from what the last video had shown what the inside had looked like. I had just added a few things like these loadout mannequins. I had kind of organized some stuff within the vaults. So I think there's a couple of things in here that you can use. I left some recipes here that I had stumbled across. I don't know if it has... yeah, just some recipes that I had stumbled across, but they're still pretty good. Couple of trophies that I had left over, a vault, and I think this one has a bunch of building materials in it because this was my personal vault. And let's see, we got plenty of dinosaurs to good enough amount of dinosaurs to start off with, and these are mutated pretty well, so they're boss ready if you wanted to take them into boss fights. I can't remember if they have saddles on them or not, but there's like a bunch of gigas in here as well. And, well, yeah, here, real quick. You'll see that they have plenty of melee stat to go across on that. I'm pretty sure these are like some of the top of the line gigas that are out there that have, as you can see, been in the hands of box tribes, and they are mutated out the ass. So, and also some trophies up here, so if you wanted to do the King Titan fight at any point, there are 4 tech beds, 1 on each side, or 2 on each side, my bad. Got some personal cryo fridges here. Yeah, so you could put more beds in here, obviously, but this was mainly made for my 4-person tribe at the time. And it's a little bittersweet getting rid of it, but I want it to go to somebody who can basically utilize it for what it's worth. And in the end, you can actually just do whatever the fuck you want with it. Because I would just probably just end up letting it decay until ARK 2 or the remaster comes out. So anyway, this is the replicator area. There are plenty of resources, at least the important resources here. You got plenty of element, plenty of shards, plenty of black pearls and dust. 2 exomex. I will let you know now that if you didn't already know, you have to have beaten the Genesis 2 Rockwell boss in order to actually use the exomex. But if the exomex are in the way at any point, you can cryo them and put them away somewhere. Got plenty of cementing paste here, and it's actually really easy to get cementing paste if you just go to Gen 2 and then you take one of the gigas that are in the cryo fridge and then do the Velonosaur stock mission. You'll get plenty of points and then just buy plenty of cementing paste if you ever run low. That's what I would do. I put down some industrial forges here, just so that way you can utilize the tech striders that are up there, for metal mainly. I added these jump pads to make it easier to get up here. I was thinking at one point to make this more of like a greenhouse area, but Sadly, since this is on an official server, somebody has blocked off the main water source right over there, so I can't build any plumbing over to this area. So yeah, everything in this base is end game, quote unquote, except for plumbing. There is no plumbing. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and show you the vault area before I show you the little raising area. Made a little crafting station here for if you wanted to, or well, just in case you can't use a replicator, or you just wanted to use this area to make narcotics or gunpowder, stuff like that. Plenty of tributes here for if you wanted to summon the Titans or even possibly fight the King Titan. There's a couple of trophies down there in the main base. Some refrigerators. It's pretty cut and dry. I did add onto this place as to what it used to look like. It used to look pretty bare bones, if you ask me. But this kind of livens up the place, in my opinion. Okay, so you could either go up the stairs this way to the raising area, or if you didn't want to take the stairs, I just went ahead and I slapped down some jump pads here that you can take up right to the top floor. Plenty of troughs, so if you wanted to raise up some Rexes or Gigas here, if you know how to use the XMX, you can move them wherever you want. Tech Striders, I probably wouldn't recommend using this area up here for Tech Strider landing, but it was the best place to put them in my opinion for the time being. Egg incubator, put an egg incubator here, and then each side has 10 tech crop plots. I had originally had this design set for if I could get plumbing here, water pipes running to them for plant species R1 seeds. That way it would make it a lot easier to take a chainsaw to the R1 seeds and fill up the troughs that way. That's how I had it set up on Gen 2. But you can fill these up with fertilizer and use the tech canteens or whatever water source you want to irrigate these. So yeah, that's that. We got 10 on each side, so good luck trying to get the R1 seeds. I put it out there to see if I could trade some element dust for the R1 seeds, but nobody's gotten back to me yet on that. So it's kind of out there. You could join like the Discord trading servers in order to collect R1 seeds. Anyway, each side right here is identical. We got another egg incubator here, some personal cryo storage, and then 2 refrigerators packed full of fertilized Giga eggs that are mutated out the ass, if they're the right eggs that I know that they are. Because I went ahead and I breeded the fuck out of a bunch of Gigas, just so that way I can stock up a couple of fridges for whoever wins this base and wants to raise them up. Like I said, they're identical. You can do whatever you want. Alright, so from here, I'm going to show you the rest of the property, so to speak. At least all of the land that has been claimed by these pillars here, other than just this area right here, which there is quite a bit of area down in that area down there that I'll show you that still has yet to be built on. So there's plenty of room to make more of a raising area if you want to do that. So you have free reign of this ramp basically up until about this point. But that's not even where you really need to even worry about. Down here, you have reign of all the way from that rock right there to this ramp, this grassy area, all the way across here, here. I didn't claim any of this stuff up here. Just, you know, don't want to be too greedy. This ramp is unclaimed. I put some pillars all along here, all the way until that vault over there. So, pretty decent chunk of land if you ask me. You have all around here, and it's pretty flat too. So you're getting a pretty decent chunk of land here for whoever wins this base. Alright, I think that just about covers everything that I can think of that comes with the base, which is a pretty decent starter endgame base if you ask me. If you have any questions at all that you want answered about the base, or yeah, just basically anything, go ahead and drop a comment down below as to what you want to know. Alright, so it is kind of bittersweet that I'm going to be giving away this base, but I would much rather it go to somebody who can possibly use it in a more constructive manner other than just having it decay. Because that's kind of at the point of where I'm at right now, because I'm in limbo waiting for ARK 2 to drop, or the ARK 1 remaster that just got announced recently, which sounds pretty interesting to me if you ask me. So at this point in the video, you're probably wondering, how do I even enter to possibly win this base? So there are some mandatory and not so mandatory things in order to enter the giveaway. The most mandatory thing is to join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Join the Discord, make your ways to the rules section, and it'll let you know how to enter the giveaway. That's the best way that I can figure out how to make sure the person who actually wins this base gets the base. Because I have no other way in mind other than like collecting emails and all that and blah 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 blah. I would rather this just be more cut and dry instead of having people jump through hoops and like signing waivers and some stupid shit when all I'm doing is just giving away a base to a lucky winner that could possibly use this base. Anyway, I'll put in the description below the mandatory things and not so mandatory things, and that's pretty much it. I've spent a lot of hours in this game, and building is kind of one of the more things that I enjoy to do in this game, next to taming and seeing all the new creatures and basically experiencing everything that ARK has to offer. There are a lot of memorable moments that I've had with this game, and I'm excited for the next chapters of ARK. ARK 2, ARK Remaster. But I'm interested in knowing, what is your most memorable moment that you've had in ARK so far since you've started playing? You can even add multiple memorable moments if you want, because I'm really interested in knowing if any of my memorable moments are just about as the same as everybody else's who has experienced the amount of playtime that I've had in this game. Whether you're new or a veteran at the game, I'm really interested in knowing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish you all good luck, a good day. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Check out the links in the description below. Be kind to yourself and others. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.